presentation was on full display. The worst part is that I didn't realize my mom had received it until she sent a message that simply said, "What the?" I frantically checked our messages and, sure enough, there it was. I immediately deleted the offending video and apologized profusely. To my relief, she was surprisingly understanding, but I'm still mortified. As I'm still living at home, I have no idea how I'll face her in person after this debacle. That's when I started contemplating drastic measures, like fleeing to a monastery to escape the embarrassment. My sisters managed to cheer me up with their laughter and words of encouragement, but the question still remains: how do I face my mom? TLDR. I accidentally sent my mom a video of myself climaxing. She gets us suspended for a week. Okay. I work on elevators and was, at this time, an apprentice working on service jobs with a mechanic. We'll call him Rick. Now Rick was a really nice guy, we got along really well, but he had a bit of a short fuse. Thrown tools W. A confrontation at the office as an elevator apprentice working under the guidance of a seasoned mechanic, known as Rick. I had a decent understanding of the industry's norms. Rick was a kind person, but he could get frustrated easily, often resulting in tools being thrown around. We were working on a particular elevator with machinery located in the basement, which could only be accessed through the elevator pit. We took all necessary precautions, posting signs on the walls indicating the elevator was out of service, barricading our area, shutting down the elevator, and disconnecting the cab lights. However, an unruly mom entered the scene, storming into the elevator and banging on the buttons before kicking the doors and screaming for assistance. I attempted to reason with her, suggesting she press the door open button, but she had already been warned that the elevator was out of order. The situation didn't improve as the mom stormed down the stairs and pounded on the barricaded door, accusing me of trapping her and her baby. Rick eventually arrived, and the mother began to berate him as well, claiming that the elevator had fallen and her baby was in harm's way. Rick, being both intelligent and experienced, explained that we couldn't simply turn the elevator back on for safety reasons. The AITA for setting a timer next to me when I was being served at Applebee's. I went to Applebee's with a friend and noticed a promotion on the menu where you get your food free if it doesn't come out in 10 minutes or less. I thought that this was a bold claim and decided to. Am I the asshole for utilizing a restaurant's 12-minute food guarantee? I recently dined at Applebee's with a friend, and upon reviewing the menu, I noticed a compelling promotion: complimentary food if it didn't arrive within a certain time frame. I found this claim intriguing and decided to verify it. After placing our order, I set a timer on my phone and discreetly placed it on the table in front of me. My intention was to provide an objective record of the time elapsed, thereby preventing any potential accusations of attempting to take advantage of the restaurant. As anticipated, 18 minutes passed before our meals arrived. I then presented the timer to the waitress, who apologized and offered to waive our bill. Once we finished our meal, I made sure to leave a generous tip equivalent to double the standard gratuity. AITA? And how would you approach a similar promotion in a restaurant setting? AITA for not picking a side when my two sons argue my son Ben came out as bisexual a couple years ago. Most of our family accepted him. Although I know he disliked some of our actions when he came out, we are still in contact with familiars or friends that didn't accept him. Was I in the wrong for remaining neutral when my two sons clashed? My eldest son Ben revealed his bisexuality a couple of years ago. While some family members struggled to accept him initially, we've maintained a positive relationship with them despite that. After he came out, he introduced us to his boyfriend, who we found to be a kind person clearly devoted to our son. However, a year ago, a rumor began circulating that his boyfriend had been a woman in the past. It turned out that the rumor had originated from my younger son James. The revelation was tough for all of us to process, particularly given the sensitive nature of the information. This also caused a significant strain in our family dynamics. The situation recently came to a head during a family gathering, where Ben and James found themselves at odds with each other. When I inquired about Ben's boyfriend's current activities, James responded with a comment that clearly implied he was referring to Ben's boyfriend being trans. This comment clearly irritated Ben, who began exchanging heated words with James. Luckily, I was able to divert their conversation and calm the situation before it escalated into a full-blown fight. However, the incident still has repercussions. Ben confronted me, expressing his disappointment that I didn't intervene on his behalf. AITA for watching a horror film with my curtains undrawn? I cannot actually believe this has happened. I am still in shock because I do not understand what this lady was thinking. So it's the Easter holidays for me, which means I, 15M, am home alone every day as I don't have SC. Am I the asshole for watching a horror film with the window open? I'm still trying to wrap my head around what happened yesterday. It's the Easter break, and I'm stuck at home alone every day because I don't attend school. To pass the time, I decided to catch up on some horror movies on Netflix. Yesterday, I started watching Fear Street, which I've been eager to watch for a while. For those who need a bit of background, my house has a large window that lets anyone walking by on the street see what's being played on the TV. I've always thought it was a design flaw, as it makes me feel like I have no privacy. I was watching Fear Street with the window open, completely absorbed in the movie. It's a decent horror film, not too gory or cliché, but it does have a few intense scenes. I had no idea that a couple of kids were playing outside, but at some point, they must have caught a glimpse of the movie because an elderly woman started knocking on my window. When I looked back, she pointed to my TV, then at me, and then at the door. I thought she was just annoyed about something, so I shrugged and drew the curtains. The knocking, I'm redundant, but you need me? Enjoy the wait for my work. I've worked for my company for 7 years. I love it, it's a great place, except for my boss. She's a liability and has been the cause of several almost employment tribunals, all been paid off to settle, but as she's been shagging the owner she gets away with it. Anyway, we all know what's happening in the world, which is why I've been made redundant. I'm okay with this, it's expected. I was furloughed, and since coming back part-time, I knew it was likely to happen. But I mentioned my boss is a dick. Well, she told me that she wouldn't be able to pay my notice out because she needs all my help while she has it. Well, that to me was a kick in the teeth. Why am I redundant but you need me? I'm only working 2 days a week, but as it's my notice period, I'm paid for the full week. It's agreed I work Tuesday and Friday. Fine, I allow all my emails to build up from her with her requests for things. She doesn't know where things are, she needs this information immediately. Nope, I'm working from home and don't have a company-issued mobile, so she can't force a call. Here is where my malicious compliance comes in. I get the work done as soon as she sends it over. But I don't send it back until the last 10 minutes of my working day. She's then slammed by emails from me and has to go through them to find what she needs. And just to make it fun, sometimes I send her random crap that she may need once I'm no longer there, which is usually just junk mail vaguely relevant to our industry that I would have normally deleted. It's only been 2 weeks, but her exasperation is rising and she has another 5 weeks before my notice is up. I'm doing my job, so she can't say anything about it. I'm just being very conscious of doing a good job and only sending things when I'm sure they're ready. Regularly scheduled programming will resume in 8 hours. I used to work as a broadcast technician on a cruise ship. Part of the job was running the passenger TV system and making sure the right thing was on the right channel at the right time. Most of the channels ran pre-recorded. Life on the high seas. A test of prioritization as a broadcast technician on a cruise ship.